Hello, English Journal readers, and welcome to December's English Journal edition of Ask Kimberly. This month, the question is, many people blame the company for anything that goes wrong and say the company should take action on important things. How can I help my people understand that we are the company and inspire them to take action? What a great question. I love this question. Unfortunately, the way most organizations are designed, top-down hierarchies, this fosters this kind of mindset. Instead of asking, how am I contributing to this problem and what can I do about it? We see ourselves as helpless victims and wait for someone higher up in the organization to take action. Now, usually when people say the company, they mean the executives, those guys at the top. Employees frequently underestimate their own power and overestimate the power of executives. Don't tell the executives. But the executives, they do play an important part in leading their company, but they cannot achieve much all by themselves. Think about an orchestra. The conductor of an orchestra makes no music. The CEO of a polymer company can't make even 1 ton of plastics. And the president of a bank doesn't process a single financial transaction. But why don't we feel responsible for what happens in our company? Well, think about a flood. No single raindrop ever felt responsible for the flood. Many problems, as well as achievements, are due to the collective impact of many people, many efforts combined. Sometimes dozens, sometimes hundreds or thousands of people's efforts might combine to create a bad or a good result. This makes it very difficult for people to perceive their own contributions to the results. So you need to find ways to make their contributions visible so they can see how they're impacting the results, how their own behavior is contributing to the problems they're complaining about. Here are a few ways that you can do that. First, track the collective impact of the individuals on your team. Some kind of chart. Imagine, for example, if every person in your company wasted $1 per day by being inefficient. After a whole year, even a company with 100 employees would have lost over $20,000. And if your company had 10,000 people in it, in 1 month, $1 per day per person, you would lose $200,000. And if you're a company like Walmart, with 2.3 million employees all over the world, wasting $1 per day each, you would lose over $2 million per day. Now, no individual person would feel that $1 matters, but altogether, it really does add up. So you can track individual contributions to good or bad results on some kind of chart, post it where everyone will see it, like by the tea or coffee station or in the bathroom. You know people are going in there every day, right? And then people will be able to see how their contributions add up to make a meaningful difference. Here's another fun thing you can do. I need my chickens. Do a group experiment. Just your little team, challenge your team to make a small change in behavior that could have a big impact on your company's culture. For example, you might want to practice attitude of gratitude for 1 week. Now, this is where each person promises to make 3 positive, sincere comments every day to one of their coworkers. They can be their peers, They can be executives or even people on their team. Now make this more fun by asking each person to carry 3 little rubber chickens in their pocket as a reminder of their promise. And during the day, they can feel those chickens in there, and they'll remember to say a positive comment to their coworkers. And then once a week, have a chicken check-in, where everybody shares the results of their experiences. There is one team right now in Singapore practicing the attitude of gratitude in a company of 100 people, and they are having a significant impact on the company culture. One last advice I have. Use questions to lead. Asking questions is a powerful way to lead. Challenge your team members to brainstorm, and here's a question to ask them. What if we, as the employees, were completely responsible for everything that's happening at the company? What if we had infinite power to do something about what's wrong at the company? What would we do? Make it fun. Give a prize for the most outrageous ideas. I guarantee you'll find at least a few ideas that you and your team can implement immediately. If we imagine we're victims, it's very unlikely that we will take action. Even if we are powerless to change our circumstances, we still have the power to choose our attitude. Help your people realize that they are contributing to what's happening in the work environment, and that they do have a choice of how to think and how to act, no matter what the company or the executives do. And let them know that how they act does make a difference to you. I'm sure they'll be happy knowing that they are not helpless victims.